What is up, guys? Thank you for clicking on the video. It is me, Kay. I know it's hard to tell who it is. Here, let me back up so you can see the horns. So I went to Savers today and dropped $100 on a bunch of Halloween garbage, so naturally I had to make a video to justify doing so. There I got these horns and these horns. I talk about it a little bit before I started filming the look itself, so this might be jumbled in with regular footage. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, the original sucked, so we're just gonna use this one.
Alright, cool. Well, we tried figuring it out. We suck at editing. By we, I mean me, and human me, and editor me, because editor me is not a human. Anyway, thanks for clicking the video. Hope you enjoy this look. Stick around. I'm blind.
So, to start off, we're going to start by securing these horns to our forehead, not the ones on our head. And like I said earlier, I got both of these from Savers. The ones on my head were $5, and these ones I'm trying to secure on were $4. And they're lace front horns, which is neat, and I'm just living for Savers, essentially. Anyway, like I said, these are lace front horns, so they're pretty neat. Once you find where you want to secure them down, I just put some spirit gum on and, well, slap them on. I later learned that I definitely should have secured them down better, whether it be with more spirit gum or liquid latex and paper around the sides, because they kept falling off, but at the time I thought this would be enough, so just be aware. Once I have my horns on, I'm going to be taking a white water activated paint and just start to dab that all over my face with a face painting sponge. You can use brushes. I just like the sort of diffused look you get from using some water and sponges and a couple of layers. Though it definitely looks really patchy and grainy at first, trust me, it smooths out nice. I don't do a super opaque coat of white, nor do I carry it all the way out to the edges because I'm going to take a purple face paint next along with a red, and I'm going to mix those two for a nice red toned purple contour that I'm going to do around the edges of my face and in your usual contour spots, of course. Also, I know the white part of my face looks a lot more subtle now and everything. It really is just the way the paint dried and settled down, so also be aware that it probably will be a little less dramatic once it dries. I didn't do anything to it, it just happened, and I'm glad it did, because that's what gave it that smooth, kind of pale, but not opaque white face I was going for. Once I have the paint down around the edges of my face, horns, and in the hollows of my cheekbones, along with a little bit on the sides of my nose, I spray my face with just a little bit of water to reactivate the paint. Then I go in with this dry contour brush, and I just start buffing in the paint so it has a smoother transition. The sponge definitely leaves a little bit of a texture, but you can buff it out easily enough. Now let's get to work on the eyes. I'm taking the Saucy palette from ColourPop in I Love Sarai, and I'm going to take that second little taupey purpley gray color, and on a fluffy brush I'm just going to start putting that all in my crease and even dragging some of it up pretty far. I figure my eyes are going to be super smoked out and like the same color as my contour, so I'm not too worried about it going too far up. We're getting dramatic. Now for a color closer to the contour, I'm taking the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, and I'm taking this like fuchsia color in the top corner there. And I'm just going to pack that all over my eyes with a fluffy brush, following the cat eye shape I kind of laid out with the previous color, and just following the overall idea of imagine a really big dramatic wing out of eyeshadow on your eyes, and super opaque and purple. Taking the red in that palette, I'm going to focus a little bit of it on the outer corners of the eye look, just to bring some dimension into the color, as well as drag some just underneath the lower lash line just to carry the look throughout the whole thing, especially because I really want big dramatic eyes for this look, you know. For one more final pop of color, I'm taking the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to take this great magenta shade they have and put it all over the lid. I don't know what it is about Juvia shadows, but this one just seems, you can see it already, it just packs such a punch. I don't know if this one has a little bit more shimmer than the others or what, but I'm so glad I did it because, I don't know, makes me really happy. It's just so vibrant. so happy that I got a little carried away and I ended up adding some of that color to the tip of my nose for a little bit of like a, not necessarily blush effect, but definitely like a there is blood in this area kind of deal. As well as just going all around my lips for a smoky vibe, and it looks kind of ridiculous right now, but once I add the lipstick later, you see it pulls itself together. Final step of the eyes, I'm taking this black shadow from my Morphe's palette, and I'm just going to deepen the outer corners of my eye, almost as if I'm smoking out a wing that's not there. You know, just for a little more dimension. I've used that word at least 3 times already, sorry. But yeah, just do the outer wing and then a little bit under the eye, and then I'm actually going to go in with eyeliner and do a super thick wing, where I open my eyes too early and get liner on my top lid, which like never happens, so fix it. And then make super thick wings. In case you haven't heard me say it before, this is the LA Splash Architect liquid liner. I love it so much, it's my favorite. I'm also going to carry that eyeliner under my eyes because I figure we're going to darken those up a lot. And once I have the eyeliner under there, I'm taking a small smudger brush in that same black shadow from earlier and just smoking the bottom lash line out. Ignore my clown mouth and just look at the eyes. We're looking nice and sultry right now. And I decided to carry the black all the way through the eyes, so I'm going back in with the liner and just creating that nice little inner cat eye and just connecting the underliner to said cat eye. Whenever I do these, they are super uneven, so just pretend like you don't even notice that. Thanks. I have super bushy, messy brows right now and I can't do much with them, so I'm just taking a black eyeshadow and filling them in, defining towards the center of them, trying to give them a shape within the mess that they are. It kind of fails, but at least they're darker. Yeah, I'm bad at brows. Now I'm taking this NYX Strictly Vinyl lip gloss in, I believe it's Femme Fatale, and it is just my favorite product. It is a black, thick, juicy gloss, and I love it so much. And so I just decided to put it all over the lips. I don't use a lip liner because I'm a filthy savage, and I kind of just wing it, which is why my lips end up severely overlined. Because, you know, what is symmetry and placing a gloss on your mouth, and why am I difficult? Either way, yeah, looks great. Now you can kind of see that smoky effect is a little cooler. A little bit. Still kind of a mess, but I'm a mess, so whatever. I feel like the rest of my face is looking a little flat, so I decided to take Blue Moon from the Anastasia Moonchild palette, and I'm just essentially putting it almost everywhere. On my cheekbones, my forehead, my nose, my chin, the top of my lips, you name it. I am a hoe for highlighter. I love it. I tried putting it on my horns. Yeah. But yeah, everywhere else is fair game, and I'm so happy I did it. I think it added a lot of dimension to the look, and that makes me happy. And look, I'm saying dimension again. Now that our faces are positively glowing with all the highlighter we've used, I'm going to go onto my neck and shoulders with the same purple-red mix from earlier, and essentially just cover them. I'm just gonna skip ahead to the point where it's all covered, because you guys really don't need to see me just smearing paint all over myself. However, you can see me adding shadow to contours. I take that same warm magenta from the Juvia's palette and go into kind of the hollows of my clavicle and neck area, as well as start to do it yet again like at the little dip where the base of your neck and clavicle meet. And I'm just trying to get a sort of skeletal shadowing along everything, if that makes any sense. I do it really badly, but I try. I'll leave a little bit of a time lapse of it in here so you can see where I'm going, what areas I'm doing. I am by no means the best person to look at this for. Let me know if you want to see someone who is GlamorousMassacre, who is a friend of mine, is great at it. But I try. And yeah, here. Once that's all done though, you have your demon queen, and this is she. Ooh la la, you are out to slay. Or have you been slain? I don't know demon stuff.
And all I see are demons. I try to hide.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you had fun with this little demon look. I keep doing that. I've been watching a lot of Bretman Rock. I think that's probably where I picked it up from. Oops. But yeah, I am really happy with how this came out, and I wish I could look like this every day of my life. Watch, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and not gonna be able to get any of this off. Or I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna look like the... I'm not sleeping in this, God no, but I'm shutting up now. I'm shutting up now. I'm shutting up now. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And it's, I want to say down below, but with how YouTube goes, who knows where it is? It's anywhere. It's just with your mind. I don't know. But subscribe to see more of me and hang out with me. And I also do Twitch streams, which you can see here. This isn't a link. This is edited in. I will try to put a link over it. My horn is coming off. Why am I so bad at this? And I do live streams of makeup there. I haven't done one in like a week or so because I've been doing YouTube videos because I'm trying to find a good balance between them and a good balance for everything in my life because I am a train wreck. Okay. Bye. This is Killer K signing out. See you in the next one.